welcome back to Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
I don't know your name. I apologize. As the rebel leader, I have to be careful. I am the rightful queen, Unuratu. Etzli, you still owe me a scouting report.
Yes, Mom. There was one thing, this morning.
Yes?
I saw Hakan debating with his neighbor. He seemed angry. As I came near, they suddenly stopped talking. Then they started laughing as if one had told a joke.
He's planning something. Good work.
Thank you, Mother. Hey.
Hi.
So the shanty town lives like a mile away from this.
As you can see, secrets don't stay secret for very long in Paititi. If you were to deviate from the plan,
you'd find out quickly. I see that.
She's here to help me find something I lost. You don't have to worry about that.
Was Father a scout when he was my age?
Good thing to speak English.
Was he ferocious?
He could be, but he was also very kind.
In Spanish.
Hey there, Kuali.
Look around if you wish. I will be in the market across the river when you're ready to find the box of fish.
Who are you?
Okay, I will. Oh, it's a llama. It's probably gonna spin on me. Nothing?
Greetings.
Hello.
Pretty low key for the city, as far as architecture goes.
Martin Kamoli Kikelo, Jeten Lemake Chokupaktal Imbetiktech, Lebon Lelen Chakhach, Utsta Wicho Chanchupal.
Why? Katuklik kupaktal, inkani kinbetlejelo.
Be, Kupaktal la Betty.
Impossible. I can't carry any more. This Spanish document relates one of the many stories of El Dorado, the Golden One. When the first Spanish exploration ships returned home with their holds full of gold, the news spread like wildfire, and the stories got more extravagant with each retelling. Rumors of the Golden City gave birth to countless expeditions to the New World. All full up. Can't carry any more.
Wonder how many wonders were just melted down. Store here.
The new methods of agriculture introduced by the cult of Kukulkan have only succeeded in destroying more crops. First, the bee colonies collapsed. Then the cocoa crop failed. The earth is too damaged for anything but corn to grow, and the stalks are flimsy. We must take action, or Paititi will suffer a tremendous famine. This is a traditional foot plow, still used in the Andes today, even outside Paititi. Sometimes the simple ways are still the best.
Gabil?
Tush rantu na wil, mawaw naktan, umeyak tik-tak jetelunay.
Reinforced knife.
Hachbal kich kelemech urchi. Olech.
Let's see if this one's
Tach tiyanech tagotoche. Mahel bishishiri. Al kabil binik tupach lemehe shulubo. Onah kachim betik humpelu yotocheletin. Onahim betik kachil. Onahim betik wapash.
I gotta imagine there's like a trophy or something.
Cabella cubin balguinlik ich una tobe. Tactubeli.
Petting yaks and
Stol
birds.
baktalin. Oyantal yabas ishin. Yetel papas.
This describes something nearby. A lone sentry stands guard over me and his harvest.
Well, harvest, that was right down below.
Una begla tukushi.
Scarecrow?
Impossible. I can't carry any. Come
Yeah.
to Lara.
Was Scarecrow. That was an easy one.
Mama says it upsets the waterfall's waka if I play in the cave. She just thinks it's too dangerous, even though there's all kinds of neat stuff in there.
Born to famine, raised in rebellion, orphaned but never alone, he rises as the sun.
Behind the waterfall.
30th of November, 1603. With a local man as a guide, Lopez, the soldiers, and I set out from the city before first light. Just as well, as a terrible flu began to spread through the population. Lopez is convinced his artifact does not lie in the city itself, but somewhere just outside. I asked if it was not somewhat hypocritical to enlist the help of those loathsome people. Do not loathe them, he said, any more than you would these molosses. They are all creations of the Lord our God, as are we. I told him I was stunned to hear him speak in this fashion, but he took my hands and we prayed. The energy of his faith ran from him to me until I felt the chains of doubt fall from my heart.
The Spaniards, they were very good at coughing around the natives, spreading old world diseases. I wonder why it never really went the other way around, you know? What did Europeans never, died en masse to new world diseases?
Careful, friend of Unuratu. The Jaguar warriors. Don't get too close to them. They are always watching for rebel activity. And they have no mercy.
But I saw. He has them.
Enough, Taki. You lost your dice, fine. But don't lie about it.
I can see him.
Are you okay?
No. Pisco the Dead took my dice, and no one believes me. But he took them.
A dead man took your dice. Are you sure you didn't lose them?
Ugh, you're as bad as the rest of them.
I'm sorry. You're right. I'll tell you what. I'll pay very close attention, and if I see Pisco the Dead, I'll ask for your dice back.
Really? You believe me?
It wouldn't be the first time the dead seemed to speak to me.
Looks like this. I think this is the way they brought me in. Blindfolded, of course.
Do you believe that major events in life can be traced back to a single moment? I do. Take what's happening now. Had Amaru and Sairi not fought that day during the famine, and had Sairi not insisted, despite Amaru's wishes, that it should be him who would go beyond the safety of the borders to hunt for the village, perhaps things would be different today. You see, Amaru felt responsible for his brother's death. I heard him the night they pulled Sairi's body from the wilderness. He was beside himself with grief. I think that was the moment. It broke Amaru. He took complete control of Paititi after that. He wanted to protect us all because he couldn't protect Sairi.
I caught a fish once at home, in the well. Papa says it's because there are tunnels filled with water under some houses. Funny, huh?
I'm not sure. The dialect is familiar, but something's not right.
is OCD, the gathering.
Chambelil,
Where's this one?
Ketse Katupul. Beyuno Hochil Huntul Tuule.
Are all these young people crazy these days? I've seen kids scramble like goats in the heights above the village. Scares me to death. I hope you've grown out of your wild stage, young woman.
Not quite yet, I'm afraid.
Of course you haven't. But you will. So will these children. They will tire of whatever they've found up there. Eventually.
Yeah, you should have seen how I got here with the grapple hook.
Mesoamerican people used this stone as a tool for processing grain and seeds. These ceremonial ceramic jars are used to store corn beer. I can't figure out what this means.
Play later.
Oh my god. This is a penguin lawn ornament, painted and decorated and placed in a location of reverence. I shouldn't laugh, but it's so incongruous. The locals wouldn't be able to identify the animal it's intended to represent, and they certainly wouldn't be familiar with the material the statue is made from. There isn't any plastic in Paititi. I'd love to talk to whoever did this and learn why, what they think this penguin is.
No plastic. Means they're woke. They're woke to the dangers of plastic straws.
Balik
much management. Ay! Titech dyan chaki! Chupal!
Bashin kamoli kikelo,
All full up. Can't carry any more.
Beware. We've uncovered a wolf den in the area. But then again, maybe that is why you're here.
What do you mean?
The gods have sent one outsider to hunt another. Very appropriate. Best of luck on your hunt.
Oh, that was just a wolf, huh? Oh, it's special. Big frog.
Dasan calling.
It's a bit humbling to be here in Paititi. I didn't foresee any of this. I was expecting an ancient place, artifacts, tombs. I just failed to imagine people. I was so focused on the trail of clues, I didn't even stop to wonder. I didn't mean to interfere, but Trinity's here.
I guess we have to wear this while we're in town here. Dress code. Yeah, that's the waterfall. think I've explored the city.
Have you met Paimo Ishiki? The fool. Thinks the gods punished him. Lazy bastard.
Beautiful.
You're here during a busy time, friend. The tanners, the butchers, the weavers, the dyers, even the teachers. All the districts are preparing. The market will be busy. Great things are on the horizon for the city and its people. We all must do what we can to help Kukulkan usher in a new world.
All full up. Can't carry any more. Beautiful.
I don't recognize you. What are you doing here? Where did you get that tunic?
It was given to me by Unuratu.
Oh, you are the Queen's guest? I meant no offense. Please, you must forgive me.
It's all right. Don't worry.
How may I help you?
Oh, there is a store. Excellent. Oh. And look how many gold pieces I have. How about that?
The gods favor us both.
Clean me out. Actually, maybe I should have bought the satchel first.
Thank you,
Oh well.
Ishiki.
Too late now. Maybe I can sell it.
Hi, hello.
How may I help you? Here you go. The gods favor us both. Very good. Come back soon.
What is this?
Cultist, waiting for their deity to appear. When the catastrophes come, the god Kukulkan must be sacrificed to power the sun. Otherwise, the world dies.
Sacrifice a god?
The sacrifice is my duty. But this cult leader will take my place and attempt to become the god. He believes we can remake the world and live in a paradise of his design.
Remake the world.
What?
I've heard those words before.
There he is!
I know him. That's Dr. Mingus.
Behold! The instrument of our unity and salvation! Soon, our dreams of peace and safety will be realized!
They already call him Kukulkan, but his real name is Amaru. He was born here, but raised, lied to, by outsiders. The people believe in him.
But you don't.
My late husband, Saidi, was his brother. They had differences over the future of Paititi. When Saidi died, Amaru devoted himself to the cult.
You have seen the storm. You are worried about worse to come. I assure you that Paititi will persevere and thrive forever!
I know he will. If Amaru is successful, all of us who disagree will never see this paradise. The rebels will be discarded.
Not if they don't find the box.
Yes. Our best hope is to find it first. Perhaps Amaru might still be brought to see love and reason.
Death to the outsiders! Retribution will come!
Hakan! Enough!
We must strike while the snake is within reach.
Justice will be met in good time. Do not jeopardize our rebellion for the sake of impulse. Edsley, go scout ahead. We'll meet you at the edge of the mountain. Last warning. Go. Follow Edsley. Your clothing won't hide you long from these guards.
Okay, I'll find the box.
You've been warned to keep the peace.
I was just out for a pleasant stroll with my son.
Amar is losing his patience.
It won't happen again.
Jonah, can you answer?
Yeah, me and Uchu set up camp. Everything's okay.
Dominguez is here. He's the leader of the cult of Kukulkan. That's what Unuratu's rebels are fighting.
What?
He's been here for years. Trinity controls Paititi.
Whoa.
I'm going to the Eye of the Serpent. We have to get the box before the next cataclysm hits.
Okay, so Trinity leader is a cultist. You know, I was expecting, you know, like some Vatican guy.
Trinity's influence is even wider than I thought. They have controlled Paititi for centuries, where they are known as the Cult of Kukulkan. Their highest-ranking members in Paititi are called the Serpent Guards. They are picked at a young age from among the best warriors in Paititi, and fight alongside the Jaguar warriors and the Eagle Archers. Dr. Dominguez is originally from Paititi. Trinity has had a presence in Paititi since the 1600s. The former leader of the High Council, Gualtiero de Luca Dominguez, an Italian cardinal, saw great potential in a little boy and trained him, like a son, to be his replacement. He moved up in the ranks until he became the leader of the High Council. He has lived most of his life outside of Paititi, returning often but not staying long. His real name is Amaru, but as the High Priest of the cult in Paititi, many people call him by his honorary title, Kukulkan. He has brought the key of Shakshel home from Cozumel and has assured his people he will use it to protect them. Amaru wants the silver box of Ishel to protect Paititi from the encroaching dangers of the outside world, but already he is being tempted by the possibility of remaking the world in his own image.
Okay, so it was a Vatican guy until very recently. Good to know.